Hi, and welcome to Dog Fostering 101. I'm Jackie Adams, foster mom and learning and development professional. This podcast is for anyone who's new to fostering, thinking about saying yes for the first time, or navigating those early days and looking for practical tips, because fostering changes lives at both ends of the leash. Welcome back to Foster Fast Track series, quick, focused episodes that help new fosters build confidence fast. Before we jump in, I want to give a moment of appreciation to Kara Achterberg, bestselling author, longtime foster, and the voice behind the blog, Who Will Let the Dogs Out? Her work, and especially her heartfelt storytelling in Another Good Dog and 100 Dogs and Counting, has shaped so much the thought leadership behind this episode. Kara has this remarkable ability to make the emotional side of fostering feel honest, human, and completely normal. And that spirit is woven into what we're talking about today. Because today's topic, it's something almost every foster thinks about. And the most common question I hear from people considering fostering: what do you do when you fall in love with your foster dog? Because here's the truth: if you foster long enough, this will happen. Maybe not with the first dog, maybe not with the 10th, but at some point, a dog is going to walk into your home and into your life and make you think, oh no, I love this one. And if you've had that moment already, I want you to hear this clearly. Fostering and falling in love with that foster dog isn't a sign that you're fostering wrong. It's a sign that you're doing it right. It means you showed up. It means you made them feel safe. It means they trusted you enough to relax and be themselves. Love is not a mistake here, it's a milestone. So let's talk about why this happens, how to make the best decision for you and for the dog, and how to navigate the emotions that come with it. First, why does this happen so quickly and so intensely? When you bring a foster dog home, you're meeting them in one of their most vulnerable moments of their entire life. They're scared, confused, overstimulated, and trying to figure out if you're safe. And you become the person who feeds them, comforts them, gives them soft places to sleep, protects them from the world, and starts teaching them that life can be okay again. There's a reason this creates a strong emotional bond. Humans are biologically wired to attach to the beings we nurture. When you help someone grow, when you help someone heal, when you witness their transformation day after day, your brain releases oxytocin. There we go, the bonding hormone. That's the same chemical that helps parents bond with babies. So if you're thinking, why am I so attached to this dog I've only had for 4 days? There's your answer. Your brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do. Now, let's get to the question everyone eventually faces: should I adopt this dog? There's no one size fits all answer, but here are a few quick questions you can ask yourself to get clarity. Your first question is: am I in love with this dog, or am I in love with the feeling of saving them? This happens all the time. You see a dog who's been through something hard, you help them blossom, and suddenly you want to hold on to that transformation forever. But remember, you're not the only person capable of giving them a good home. This dog may be about to meet the family that is exactly right for them. The second question is, if I adopt this dog, will I still be able to foster in the future? For some people, adopting one dog means they can't foster again. There's no space or time, or their resident dog dynamic changes. For others, adopting actually helps them foster more comfortably. Only you know which bucket you will fall into. The third question is, does this dog truly match my lifestyle? The lifestyle I have today, not the one I wish I had. Think about things like exercise needs, grooming, training time, noise level, energy level, your work schedule, and your living situation. Love is powerful, but compatibility matters long term. The fourth question is, am I seeing the dog's full personality yet, or just the early decompression phase? The dog in week 1 is rarely the dog in week 6. Some dogs get more confident, some get more energetic, some reveal quirks or challenges later. It's okay to give yourself time to see who they really are before making a big decision. And the last question is, how does this affect the rest of your household? Resident pets, kids, partners, roommates, everyone's well-being matters. If you're the only one in love and everyone else is uncomfortable, that's important information. As you think through these questions, remember, there is no wrong answer. There's only decision that's right for you and right for the dog. Now let's assume you decide, yes, this is my dog. If that's where you land, congratulations. Truly, a foster dog becoming a forever dog is a beautiful thing. You're giving them stability, predictability, and a lifetime of love. Just know that even after adoption, they'll continue to grow and settle as they find their footing in their new home. But it's a pretty amazing journey to take together. And what if you decide not to adopt, even though you love them? Letting them go can be emotional. It can be tender and bittersweet, and sometimes absolutely heartbreaking. All of that is normal. Here's a mindset shift that helps. You're not giving the dog away, you're completing your part of their story. Your job was to prepare them for the life they're about to have, and you did that. You succeeded. The fact that you love them is not a reason to keep them. In many ways, it's a reason you can let them go because you know you've given them what they needed in this stage of their journey, even if you can't give them everything they'll need for a lifetime. Another thing that helps is looking at the dog's progress. Think about what they were like on day one and what they're like now. That transformation, that happened because of you, because you showed up for them, because you loved them so well. And now someone else gets to love the version of the dog you helped create. One of my favorite things to remind fosters is this. Every time you let go of one dog, you're actually saving two. The one you fostered and the one who now gets your open space. If you need something more concrete, try creating a goodbye ritual. Take a before and after photo of the pup. Write a little note to the adopter about the dog's quirks and favorite things. Send the dog home with a blanket that smells like your house. Keep pictures of the foster pup for yourself. And don't be afraid to ask the adopter for updates. Many adopters love sharing how well the dog is doing, and those updates can be incredibly healing. It's okay to cry when your foster dog leaves. Grief doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. Grief just means you're invested and you care. And as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. You are allowed to love your foster dog deeply and still let them go. In fact, that's what fostering really is. Loving a dog so much that you prepare them for a life beyond you. And whether you adopt your foster dog or cheer for them as they walk into their forever home, your love is what makes their future possible. And that's a gift you give every time you foster. If you enjoyed this episode, I think you'll love the upcoming interview I have with Kara Achterberg, where we talk about why fostering matters so much, what dogs teach us, and how her journey transformed hundreds of lives, including her own. Be sure to stay tuned for that episode. Before we wrap up, I just wanted to share a couple of helpful resources. If you decide not to adopt, I highly recommend the Why We Foster podcast episode on how to say goodbye when your foster dog gets adopted. It offers thoughtful perspective and reassurance during that transition. Another resource I love is a blog from Hello Pigpen on how to say goodbye to your foster dog. I read it, loved the ideas, and plan to start using this approach in my own fostering. We'll share the links to both of those resources in the show notes below. Thanks for listening to this Foster Fast Track episode. Now go snuggle a pup and have a great day. Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of Dog Fostering 101, everything I wish I knew when I began fostering. This episode was edited by Make Your Day Richer. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to follow us and check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Now go cuddle a pup and have a great day.